100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when they tackle like that.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19. Yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Hunt! Andy! Get that quarterback at all costs! The Hunt! 48.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Our time. It's our time.
Cousins to throw it. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook 52 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson as they come. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set, hut, 6 yards, 54.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check 48.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw, Cousins.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And that'll set them back 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now it's Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Ingram again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, left side caught by Diggs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Willie Henry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down, rolling to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run here with Ingram. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal, but all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
25, check 25, check 25.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense, but if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 53 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Jackson from the shotgun, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield's pass complete to Jarvis Landry. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the. Shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Black 11!
Hatchet, hatchet.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 27, Jackson eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So that'll back him up 5. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Ravens 3. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's it. Big hit.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? 58 to Mike.
21-3 is your score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Open man is the tight end Nick Boyle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. It's complete to Brown, right side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense.
He's got it at the